a flicker in the night, so small yet so bright. Through shadows it fights, bringing warmth to the sight. A gentle whisper, a spark in the air. As the world feels too heavy, it's always there. Sparks of hope, light in the sky, carrying dreams as they soar and fly. In the darkest hour, they still survive. Sparks of hope, they keep us alive. The cracks in the pavement, a seed may grow. Where rivers run dry, new paths still show. A glimmer of gold in the grayest of days. Sparks of hope find their way.
Hello viewer, welcome to Pauline's YouTube channel. Today we have our guest in this program, Sparks of Hope, Sister Eugene Campara, a daughter of St. Paul. Sister Eugene brings with her a weight of a wealth experience as Pauline's sister. Sister Eugene, welcome to our program. So, would like for you to tell us your experience as you look back on your first impressions as you arrived in Kenya.
I arrived in Kenya on the 4th of October 2004, a Friday night. And on the Saturday morning, I was already in the Catholic bookshop, the Basilica. So I immediately found my place. And also now, every time I go back there, I rejoice to see the changes, the growth, the development, the people, to meet the people that have been there long time, and the new ones. So it has been a very enriching experience that enabled me to grow stronger in my vocation, in my mission, and in my outlook, really, as a daughter of St. Paul. There are no boundaries. And everything is possible to be adopted, to reach out to the people of God. I didn't learn properly Kiswahili, not even properly. But I managed with English. And then there is the language of love that really is universal. So I think that has been my safety. I give you an experience, I'll share it. One day I received a phone call, strange, because I said, "Where are you ringing from?" "From USA." I said, "From USA? To me?" He said, "Yes, I am so-and-so." And as I said, "Who are you?" "Oh, sister, don't you remember me? I met you in the Catholic bookshop and you told me this and this and this." So really, it has been a widening of my heart and the widening of my understanding of the mission that of the Daughters of St. Paul. From here, you can reach the world. I never appreciate enough the gift of being a daughter of St. Paul. I remember when I was at the point of deciding about my vocation, I was in touch with some sisters whom I knew but they were very isolated, closed in. Very few people were in touch with them. And I happened to meet the sisters, Daughters of St. Paul, in a Catholic bookshop in my own hometown in Verona. And somehow I felt to belong immediately, because they were open to everybody. In the bookshop there were quite a number of people of different ages, with different states in life. And I felt the universality, that sense of, my heart was really opening up. No. But that was my initial dream, which then I started to be in touch with them. And I joined when the congregation, our congregation, was only 37 years old. So I have had the privilege of knowing the founder, Primo Maestro, Maestro Tecla, and the very early members also the Society of St. Paul, no, in Alba. So somehow it has been a very enriching initiation into my mission as daughter of St. Paul. Then I was in Rome, and in 1964 I went to England. So from 64 to 2004 I was linked with the delegation in England. After that I was proposed to come to Africa. I said, if it is the Lord's will, I am ready. And there I was.
Wow.
It has been from the very early stage in the delegation, I felt immediately at home. And with the sister Suchita, I have been working in the Catholic bookshop. So much so that it was a time when there has been a sort of a reshaping of the Catholic bookshop. They had repainted the place and so on. So it was the moment when we divided all the books, we rearranged the setting, and it's still valid today. So that is very, very happy. Yeah.
How have your long years of service and living out your vocation here in Kenya shaped your perspective on the world, the church, and your personal faith journey?
It has been a very blessing to be able to reach out to countries, to a nation that is in the continent of Africa. And I never thank the Lord enough for giving me the grace and the privilege of being a member of the delegation here, which since then has really grown in number and also in the opening of new communities. So, and the apostolate has been really expanding in the way it has been done, no? And in the way that is now, with the possibilities also of reaching further with the Word of God. Because that is the purpose, to reach out to as many people as possible with the use of the means that are available at the time. Always open, because our mission is to bring Jesus to the world. There is a little note here. It doesn't not matter what means you use, is Alberione talking. What matters is that you have a burning heart, willing to pour the richness, your richness, into the hearts of all.
In what ways do you believe the daughters of St. Paul, through their apostolate, continue to offer these signs of hope to the society, as Pope Francis have invited us through the bull of benediction, this Jubilee year of hope?
A Christian life is, by its nature, should be a life of hope, because we are moving towards, we are on the road, we are constantly on the move. Towards what? There is a goal, but this goal somehow is always beyond. So there is always a new step to be taken, starting also from being a source of strength, of hope for the children in the school, for the poor that we are all around us, to be able to break the bread of hope, of life, of really in different ways. Also, we have been given the gift of perhaps stirring a bit the waters, of hope, and really enhance that, starting really with through our apostolate, through our the means that we have available through our mission, that not everybody has the possibility of. Everybody, according to their own specific mission, has to be an instrument of hope, an instrument of a better life, taking into consideration the needs of our society that is very often disoriented, to bring the people to focus on their life to the Lord, to bring them back to the Lord, to make them aware that they are loved by God, they are cared by the Lord. But this love and care is something that they experience only through you and me, through us, in different ways, wherever we are, starting from the inner circle, starting from our communities and expanding the church, wherever we are.
What message of blessing, encouragement, or gratitude would you like to impart to all who have been, are, and will be part of the Daughters of St. Paul here in Kenya and beyond?
We need to be really strong, more strongly rooted on the Lord, on the Word of God, and to strengthen our identity as daughters of St. Paul, through prayer, spirituality, our spirituality, that enables us also to value more the instrument, the means that we have on hand for the apostolate, and also opens our hearts to reach out to other areas that perhaps are still not touched. Also visiting the families, reaching out to the little people, in so many areas that do not have any contact with the church, with the possibility also of the gospel. Perhaps we might produce an edition of the gospel that could be given, no, to the poor in some parishes, chosen areas where really they need the light of the gospel. Be always open to widen our horizons, not to be static, because Paul wouldn't be Paul if he wasn't that really animators of the communities, real in touch with the people of God. So if we have to become more Paulines.
Dear viewer, we are called to be Paul today.
Yes,
That was the dream of our founder. Embodying the Pauline spirituality, the Daughters of St. Paul reach out to all, bringing the gospel and promoting human dignity, using all the instruments of communication available. Sister Eugene Campara had the grace to live with our founders, Blessed James Alberioni and Venerable Declamer. And we thank her for her rich experience and treasure that she imparted with us. And I would like to thank in a particular way the team of Pauline's Audiovisual Africa. I would like to thank in a particular way Sister Agatha Chupulu, a daughter of St. Paul, Monica Gatoni, Wainaina Duncan, and Timothy Mureid. I am Sister Olga Wasan. Thank you and see you in the next picture.